Hello to all, and welcome to Anime Jail. My name is Jack,
And my name is Leon.
and today is a very special day. It's going to be a very fun episode for at least me. I'm very interested as to what you will be rating this. Um, it is neither the famous nor infamous Sound Euphonium. Hibike Euphonium is the Japanese name. It is a Kyoto Animation anime from spring 2015, based on a light novel by Takeda Ayano, and with music by Akito Matsuda, and with two directors, Tatsuya Ishihara and Naoko Yamada. So with that information out of the way, we have Sound Euphonium to talk about today. Leon, I'm so excited to hear what you have to say on this one.
Yeah, I know.
when I heard that we were doing this one, I was like, the day has finally come, because I'm not sure. I mean, maybe I've mentioned it at some point, like in one of the episodes that we've done, but this is a series that's very special to me. It's one of the first anime that I watched and like remember thinking like, wow, like this is something that I love. And so yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too. And I'm wondering if you have an idea about my rating. Like, not now, but later on.
An idea.
Yeah, just if you have a feeling, if I liked it, if I didn't like it, if I'm rather neutral.
そうですね. Yeah, I'm gonna say you rated it fairly, and I think you liked it. I don't know if it's necessarily like your show necessarily, but I'm gonna guess that you gave it like a pretty good rating, not like on the good side, I would say. Is what I'm gonna guess. You rated it.
Well, then let's see, huh?
Let us see. I guess I'm curious to ask you, because this is typically what we do. I've seen that. This is my third watch of season 1. But what were your expectations having not seen it? I mean, like what did you think the show is about? What struck you immediately from like the artwork, from like how it presented itself? Like, lay it on me.
Well, I assumed it'll be something similar to K-On! I mean, you've told me a fair amount about this show. But
yeah.
I assumed it will be similar to K-On!, just with a bigger group, because, I mean, we're talking about, like, how would you say, ensemble here?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like, this is another show where my vocabulary might be lacking.
Yeah, no, dude, yes.
Some words.
Dude, speaking of, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just find this fascinating. I remember when I first watched this, I was confused because like I was still like learning a lot, or maybe not first, maybe second, because first time I still didn't know like anything. But I remember they kept saying "suibu" to talk about I mean, not like music club, but like the ensemble or like the brass band. And like "bu" is obviously like a club marker.
Yeah.
But when I would look up like "suibu" in the dictionary, like nothing came up, and I was like, what? And now I know that they're shortening "suiso gakubu," which is like how you say like a brass band or like an ensemble band. But yeah, so basically that's what this is. This show is taking place around, is a high school suiso gakubu.
So has Sui something to do with like breathing, like
yes,
the kanji? Yes. Okay, good. Because I just assumed that Suibu has something to do with breathing club, so that was that was my assumption.
Yeah, you nailed it on the head.
Yeah, I mean it made sense. Well, Japanese as a language makes a lot of sense, though.
Me too. Well, I mean now it does, but back then it did not for me.
Yeah, true. So what else did I expect?
Yeah,
I mean I expected to see euphoniums. As the
those are going to be present. Yep.
And well, the rest was open for well, whatever comes
For
in the
interpretation.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, open for interpretation.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this show on the surface, because like you said, it reminds you of like K-On! And obviously it's by the same studio, so it's like you kind of have that reference, like a show about music by the same studio in a very similar art style. But like I think on the surface, this show leans into like moe, you might call it, of just like KyoAni style, but like it doesn't really lead on. Well, I mean, I think like if you watch the first episode, you get an idea, but like if you see just like the title image or like the poster for it, you might think that it's just like another like slice of life comedy, like girls doing things at school.
Yeah.
But really, it's more of a drama. It's more of a as we'll talk about, and I think that's due in part to it being based off of an actual like light novel, and not like a yeah.
I personally wouldn't call it a drama. I go more with slice of life personally.
Yeah,
judging,
I mean,
judging from the first season.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on later.
I definitely yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
And like one thing that is like stuck in my head is that you had Kumiko, yeah, as your profile picture.
Yeah.
And I think it's also our anime jail profile picture.
Yeah, it
like
is.
half me, half Kumiko.
Yeah.
So my only reference from Kumiko is like you.
Yeah. You just associate it with me.
Yeah. That's basically it.
I would say Kumiko is definitely what you would call a comfort character for me. She's just a character that I've always liked a lot, and I think that led me to looking into, I think it was due in part to her voice actor, which is Tomoyo Kurosawa, which I have a lot to say about. Hopefully, I'll be able to say it in a succinct manner. But
okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll mark down that I'll go to sleep late today.
you just like write a little note down.
Yeah. But we're not here to talk about Kumiko today.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. We're actually here to talk about Reina.
So I feel like I've been neglecting to mention this, but we are in what we're calling the Chika Anzai arc, which is watching a lot of shows that have Chika Anzai in them. And this is Chika Anzai. She is Reina Kosaka, the deuteragonist, as you might call it, which is like the second protagonist of Sound Euphonium.
Mm-hmm.
Chika Anzai.
So
that's
this
awesome.
will be the second part of the Chika Anzai arc.
Yeah.
Which also has its own playlist on our channel now.
Oh, sweet,
just
dude.
To mention this.
Dude, man,
yeah,
this
while
guy's
uploading
awesome.
The episode for today, I thought like, oh, why not make a separate playlist just for the Chika Anzai arc?
Man, I love you, bro. That's awesome. Look at this guy.
A lot of surprises today, huh?
A lot of love today. I guess we can get into, well, like episode 1, like the beginning of the story, or like, what do you think?
Yeah, sure. Let's get into the story, the main idea.
Let's go.
Auf geht's.
Let me know if you want to start, but it's up to you. I can give us a rundown, but
I mean, I can start and you'll just add stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I got everything from the top of my head, and also not from my notes. I have some main ideas, but well, it's your third watch after all. So.
Yeah, I'm a little familiar with it.
Yeah. Well, episode 1 starts rather classic, I'd say. Like we have our female character who gets into high school and wants to join the club.
So listening.
I mean, pretty basic concept here.
Mm-hmm.
But while she's, I think it's her first day on or at the new school where all the clubs are introducing themselves. Our main character, Kumiko, hears the wind ensemble play,
Yeah.
and apparently they suck.
Yeah,
And I
Leon
say
told me about this.
apparently because I'm not used to listening to like wind ensembles or instruments in that like direction.
Yeah.
So well, I thought they sounded good, and apparently a lot of students at that school also thought they were good, but that were not the people who joined the club, obviously.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
If I can say something,
Yeah, of
I don't
course.
want to cut you off, but yeah, I was talking to Leon about this before we recorded this like a few days ago, but I also kind of remember having the same feeling when I first watched it. But honestly, I think and one thing I will say to kind of like preface as to why this show is kind of special to me is that I was in band in school, and so like it kind of like one thing I think about this show is that like you can relate to it a lot more if you either know a lot about music or were in a high school band.
Huh.
And like
Well,
you don't say. No, but like
yeah.
even though like high school band is probably much different in Japan than in America, there is that semblance of like familiarity and sort of like man, I've been there before type thing. And so I think like, you know, having played in a band where like we did suck, it kind of feels like something where it's like, oh yeah, well, I kind of recognize that. But I definitely understand not like being able to tell. I mean, like you said, like some students are just looking on and clapping, so it's like,
Yeah, that would be me.
yeah.
Well, what else was on the first episode? I mean, Kumiko didn't want to join the club at first, but decides to join anyway at the end of this first episode. And I mean, it would be weird if she didn't join the club. So, what's the point of this show
Yeah.
if
Why is
the
the show
main
being
character?
made? She's not in it.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
And we
yeah.
also meet Taki Sensei, which
Oh,
is
do
yeah,
we meet in episode 1 or is it episode
yeah.
2?
No, it's in episode 1.
I got that wrong.
At least we get to know him, but we don't know who. During that point, we just have this little scene where he's at the shrine listening to.
Oh yeah, that part. Okay, yeah.
To some wind ensemble music.
Which, dude, that song is so good. I listened to. I looked it up after that. It's like a Orpheus in the Underworld. It was like a symphony written in like the 1800s. I don't remember, but it's such a good symphony.
Yeah, and well, that's basically it.
Yeah.
From the first episode, if you don't have something to add.
Yeah. One thing, yeah, he basically got it. One thing I will add is that basically the setup is very simple. Like Leon said, like she's just going to a high school, Suisogakubu. But the little bit of backstory is that basically in the first scene, Kumiko is shown it's shown that she used to be in band, and something happened. We can go more into that later.
But, right, I totally forgot that.
Yeah, kind of a traumatic event kind of happened with her with another character, Reina, who is Chika Anzai's character later, which we'll see. And basically, the whole point of it is that she's going to this school because she doesn't know anyone there, and she wants a fresh start after the sort of like trauma that she had from band, kind of, which kind of is unveiled as you keep watching. But yeah, that's the basic plot. Is you meet Taki Sensei, who is their komon or like club advisor, and you meet Kumiko's like friends for the show ish, Safaya-chan.
Which is a weird name.
Yeah. Well, remember she always says Midori desu.
Yeah. But I also don't get why she wants to be called Midori. Like,
I don't know either, because that's not even her name.
Yeah, but, and the Sapphire is also not green.
Yeah, but everyone calls her Sapphire for some reason. Yeah, I also didn't get that. It has something to do with the kanji in her name. I haven't looked into it deep enough.
Oh, okay.
But
I see.
yes, you meet Sapphire, Hazuki, and Reina. Oh wait, no. Well, okay. You meet Reina from that first scene, but I don't think she's shown, or is she? Oh, is it at the end of the first episode, maybe? Where
No, I
like she
think the
walks
end
into the
of the
club.
first. Oh yeah, that happens.
Okay,
She walks into the club, and Kumiko gets like nearly a heart attack.
dude. Also, the voice actor right there, bro. Do you remember the scene where she's like, "Bwee!"
Yeah,
Dude, I'm
that
telling
was
you,
so
she's going
crazy.
so hard.
Yeah, but well, we're getting stuck with episode 1.
Yes, we won't go into the depth for that much for every episode, but that's the basic setup. Something about this show is like I guess the reason why I don't think of it so much as like slice of life, like you said earlier, is because it's not really about the interactions between the characters who are in like their friend group.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not just about them doing fun stuff together. Like there is a like there's a definite plot and it's going forward.
Yeah,
And honestly, one thing I would critique the show about, which the book is probably better, is that Safaya and Hazuki kind of feel a little underdeveloped and kind of not really like they're there, but they kind of feel like you're not really a character that matters too much. And
yeah.
even by like season 3, which is like the end, you kind of feel like I kind of wish I got more from those two because they kind of feel a little
No, I see.
less.
Okay.
But moving forward with the plot, basically, Taki Sensei is kind of a driving force in the plot. Um, he basically tells the band, "Hey guys, do y'all want to work really hard so that we can get to nationals, or do you want to not care about that and just have fun?" And of course, everyone is like, "Let's go for nationals because we want to be good." And so they say
Yeah,
that, but then Taki Sensei starts increasing their workload, and then everyone gets mad.
yeah. That's true. And I wanted to say something about Taki Sensei.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
sec. Oh yeah, he's Taki Sensei is basically like the handsome devil, if I may
yeah.
call him like that.
Yes,
Like
yes.
he's pretty cute,
True. He is. And
or pretty handsome, as you'd say.
right.
My bad.
Kak- well, he's kakkoi.
Yeah,
Kak-
he's
Kakkoi ne.
kakui, which I would
And
translate as handsome.
true. And like many of the female students are like, "Oh, he's so handsome. He's so handsome." But yeah, but at the same time, like a lot of students are annoyed by him because he's forcing a lot of extra practice on them, and
Yeah,
that's kind of where a lot of uh, the the tension is built in the plot.
yeah, and he's also pretty strict in his own way. I
Right.
mean, we have this female teacher
Oh yeah.
who's
What's her name?
who's
Hold on.
I don't even know her name, who's very strict. Like,
Michie Sensei.
uh, but like she's just strict. Like there's no
Yeah, she's just
character in
straight up
her.
strict.
Like as for Taki Sensei, he's like nice, except for the topic of music.
Exactly.
But I think that's what it needs if you want to achieve something like going for nationals. So
Exactly. And I think like he honestly did the fairest thing, which was ask them. Like
mhm.
he said, like, guys, like, do y'all want to go for nationals or not? And he says up front, he was like, the rehearsals are going to be much more strict if we go for nationals. And despite that, they say yes, but then they get annoyed when stuff starts getting ramped up.
Yeah.
But I guess to kind of like sum things up a bit more and kind of like talk about the meat of the show
Mm-hmm.
is it all really has to do with Reina. Basically what we learn is that kind of like to jump forward in like in Reina's plot. Basically, Reina has a thing for Taki Sensei.
Yeah.
in her own words, she's in love with him. And I don't think this is shown why in season 1. I honestly don't know.
I at least I don't know why she loves him that much. I
Yeah.
get to know that they know each other because their parents were acquainted.
Oh yes, that's right.
But like we don't get the backstory why they were acquainted or what's going on there.
Exactly.
Or at least I didn't pick up on it.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. You just reminded me though that like their parents are like connected or something. But anyways, not important. Reina is a very serious student, and she's also very talented. And this kind of ruffles some feathers because her and Kumiko are both first years. And to complicate things even further, Reina was the one at the beginning with Kumiko who had that event. So basically, to explain what happened there, they were in band together in middle school, I believe it was, and they got a gold at the competition, but it wasn't a gold that allowed them to go to the next part of the competition. So like they weren't allowed to like keep going, and basically Reina's like crying out of frustration, and Kumiko says, "Do you really think we could have made it to to the next stage?" And basically, Reina is very hurt by this and is like, "How how could you say that? Like she was trying to win, but then like Kumiko is like, well, like yeah, we kind of suck." And I this scene is very important because I feel like it shows both of their personalities. Like Kumiko is a very like how would I say? She's much of a realist. Like
Mm-hmm.
she looks at things very naturally as they are, and she actually has a funny habit in the show of like saying things that come to mind like without thinking it. So like something like she'll think of something like that guy's annoying, and then like she'll like say it out loud, and then Hazuki's like, you just said that out loud, by the way. And she's like, oh no. But yeah, so basically Kumiko is kind of in Reina's words actually seikaku wa warui, which means like she has like a bad personality as it's translated, but it kind of like more so means that like she's kind of just like a bit like frank, a bit up forward about everything.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, that's their backstory. And as it happens, Reina is now at Kitauji with Kumiko. So they have to kind of work through that trauma together. And that's honestly as far as I can probably get into it because I've been yapping for so long now. But it's basically developed throughout the show, and then they kind of grow closer.
Yeah.
And
like in this first scene, there was this big question I had. I mean, what's going on with that weird other gold they got? Is it like the first after the first 3 places, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, so I mean, I only have my experience of like band rankings to like base this off of, but I know that as it was said in the show, so there's obviously like King is gold, Ging is silver, and I believe bronze is like Tol or like Dol or something like that. And there's basically King, which is gold, and there's Dame King, as it's called, which like Dame kind of means like no good, so it's like a as it's translated like a dud gold, which means like it was a gold, but they weren't good enough to get into the next area.
Yeah, but like,
that's
why would they get gold if they're not good enough? Like, that didn't make any sense to me.
Well, I mean, honestly, I couldn't really say they're like that's just like their rankings, but like, I mean, because like in a way, it's kind of good that they got gold, which Kumiko like says like she's like, oh yeah, like we got gold, but like Reina is not happy about getting gold at all because like she wanted to go to the next area and win. So I mean, I don't know. I guess it kind of shows that difference there. So it says, when they go to competition, they are judged on their performance. Their performance isn't judged against the others when it comes to their score, but then the scores are compared to see who won. So
Mm-hmm.
everyone in the competition could technically get gold, but only the top placing scoring golds get to progress.
Okay,
I
that's
see.
interesting.
That's an interesting system, yeah.
I have not heard of that before, but maybe it's the thing in Japan or something. I don't know.
I honestly, I'm not knowledgeable enough on the American system. I'm pretty sure we had something similar, but I digress.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea at all. So, if anybody has an idea, please let us know in the comments. So,
Yeah, yes. Please please inform us.
yeah. And well, there's not that much that happens in the story itself. I mean, we get the plot between Reina and Kumiko, but like most of the things is like the weird strategies Taki Sensei has to uh, improve everybody's skills.
Yeah.
I mean, they make sense, but it's still like is odd at first.
You
I
mean like the
mean,
one where they have to like run?
yeah, for example, they have to run and play afterwards, so their lung capacity
Yeah.
grows.
We we did have to go on like we would like run a lap during our band practice, but
Yeah, that's why I said it made sense, but it's odd at first.
yeah, true.
Or where he made them bring blankets.
Yes, yeah. So that it like dulled the sound in the room so that they would have to like play louder like for the actual thing or something.
Yeah, yeah, and well, we have a little love story in there.
Yeah.
I don't
Bit of
know. I don't know if I liked it, but I guess so because if it wouldn't have been in there, yeah, I think the show would have gotten boring.
You mean
Over like,
the part with Hazuki and Shuichi?
yeah,
Yeah.
I noticed too late that he's a character with a name, so I just named him trombonist.
Trombonist. He would love to hear that.
Yeah, probably. But well, he dumps Hazuki,
He does.
so
Because basically him and Kumiko are childhood friends, and he's got a thing. But dude, Kumiko's wife is here, bro. Kumiko and Reina. Everyone knows that.
yeah. Do they like become they a couple later on?
The fact that you're asking me feels like you don't want to keep watching.
I don't know, but I want to know
So,
if they become a couple or not, if they're dating, going out, whatever.
what I can say is that this show is called Yuri Bait for a reason.
Oh, okay. I see.
It is
That answers
bait.
the question.
It is bait. And I guess I took the bait, but
But that's so sad.
here
Why
we are.
not make it real?
Well, okay. Well, I mean, I watched season 3 once. I don't remember. I don't think they do. I don't think they like actually get together. Spoilers.
Well, luckily there are probably enough websites where you can see them
That
getting together, but
yeah.
that's another story.
Yeah, I guess we can leave that to y'all. Leave it to your own. Oh man. That's too good. But I guess to wrap things up, yeah, I mean basically like Leon said, they train. Um the other like big thing is that Reina fights with a third year for the solo,
Yeah.
which some students get a little annoyed about because they want the seniority to rule because they love that third year. Her name is Kaori, and but as it turns out, she's just not as good as Reina. Which, if they're going for nationals, they want to be the best as possible. So they both try out. Uh, Reina wins. Then some people get annoyed, and they have her do a like another audition after that to like redo it to like make people satisfied. And what's funny, and also something that I forgot is after they do the re-audition, it's supposed to be obvious that Reina is still better, but Taki Sensei tells the third year Kaori, "Would you like to play the solo?" Which is basically him saying, "You know that you're worse than Reina, but I'm still gonna offer it to you. So like, what are you gonna say to that?" And by the way, they are in front of everyone. So like, she has to say this in front of everyone, and she ends up turning it down because she knows that she's not as good. And some people start crying, but like Kumiko is cheering for Reina.
That's all that matters.
Yes, dude, you get it. It's a pretty touching scene. I like that scene a lot. But yeah, like one thing I like about archetypes like Reina is like she's very I would call it like kuru, or very like she's meant to be like sort of like the sort of like standoffish, almost even like rude character. But she has the talent to back it up. Like she is actually very good. And so it's almost like, well, I mean, like you shouldn't be a jerk, but you kind of deserve to be here, because if we're going for nationals, like, you know, we want people like you. But yeah, it's a really good dynamic. I kind of like how Reina and Kumiko are both kind of seikaku warui, or like kind of like bad personality types. Like they're not really like nice, which I think is kind of it's very fresh from like a character perspective. Even now.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Yes, exactly. Because you're kind of like rooting for them more, because it's like, oh, they're kind of the bad kids. But yeah, so honestly, all that happens. There's a festival somewhere in the middle. There's some Yuri stuff going on. And then basically they do the competition, and the last episode ends on them getting gold. And I believe it's meant to show that they did move on.
Yeah. And I assume season 2 continues there.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
But that is the story of season 1.
That is the story. In short, of course.
Yeah.
If you want to know the long version, just watch the anime yourself.
I can't recommend it enough. If that is a indication as to my score, if I haven't already said enough.
Well then, let's get into the characters and voice actors, and well, of course, we have to talk about our main characters and their VAs like Tomio Kurosawa and Chika Anzai. But first, I want to make a how would you say?
Like a condition, or like a
no, not a condition. Like I want to mention someone special who's not a main character.
I see. Okay. You mean like an honorable mention?
Yeah. Thank you. First, I want to make an honorable mention, and it's the voice of Aoi Senpai, who is the club leader.
Dude, I looked her up as well. Yeah.
Well, I think her most famous roles from my list are Mio from K-On!, which is kind of funny, to be honest.
Is she Mio? Dude, I feel like I looked that up and it didn't. Oh my god, she is. That's crazy.
She is Mio.
I knew I recognized her.
And she also is Hina from Domestic Girlfriend.
Hina from
like the big sister from the weird show, but I still love.
Oh my god, she's Yagami Cole from New Game as well. Dang, I should have known that. That is crazy.
Yeah, so this is my honorable mention. She's sadly not in Honkai Star Rail. But
she's in Genshin Zero. At least she's in Genshin. If you're not in Honkai, you're in Genshin, as they say.
Yeah. But that's my honorable mention. What do you have to say to VS? Do you have an honorable mention, or?
Yeah, that's a really solid honorable mention. I didn't realize that. I'm glad you pointed my attention to that. It's who is it? Yoko Hikasa. I will keep that in mind. I guess a highlight. It's kind of funny. the voice actress for Asuka is Minako Kotobuki, who plays Mugi from K-On! So we got another K-On! Here. So that's kind of awesome. I also love the voice actors for Natsuki. I looked her up. I didn't see much else that I know of her. But I was also very impressed by Safaya's voice actor this time, Moe Toyota. She just does a really good job. Every time I hear, I've been listening to the outro a lot, and every time I hear her sing her part, I'm like, oh, she's doing so good. Honestly, I think Hazuki's voice actress is the weakest, but like it's fine. Like it's still pretty good.
Yeah, but after all, I mean, Hazuki is also like a weird, or not a weird,
True.
a weak, like part of the show.
True.
But
I would agree.
she's still a good addition.
Definitely.
But I feel like she's more a supporting character than a main.
Definitely. Her and Safaya are both, like, it's definitely made clear, like, it says main here, but they do not feel like main characters. Like, honestly, I would say Asuka, arguably Taki-sensei, and even, like, Kaori, like, feel like more main characters, because, like we were saying earlier, they actually have things in the plot that are, like, mattering.
Exactly.
Which is unfortunate that they don't have as much, but I guess my biggest things to say are just, you know, I feel like I've gassed them up so much, but the reason why we're watching this is like, you know, like Chika Anzai obviously and Tomoyo Kurosawa, which is arguably my favorite duo. I like they do so good together. I think Chika Anzai and Wakayama Shion for Riko Riko do a really good job together, as well as Takina and Chisato. But here, just like with these two voice actors, like being like best friends in the show, it just feels so good.
Totally agree.
But I will say, I think I found so far in this Chika Anzai arc, and out of all the Chika Anzai shows I've watched, I think Reina is my second favorite character that Chika Anzai has voiced.
Okay,
and that's
who's your favorite? Chisato?
I think you could probably guess that.
Yeah. Okay.
It just honestly, like, even though Chika Anzai's voice is very I would call like I would say she has a very like velvety like a rich voice. But I think her voice fits a like very like Genki or like upbeat character so well. And like Reina is definitely not that. Like she's much more like she's a very cold character, which Chika Anzai plays so well. But I think it's better here with Reina than with Nina from Maidens.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, compared to Maidens, Chika Anzai's role was just so much better here.
Exactly. Yes.
And I also feel like Reina gave her more opportunities to show her skills.
100%. Yep. And I guess
we had some crying and screaming in there as well.
Yes, dude. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. There's so many good moments. So much range there. But one thing this has shown me is like, if like you can get like if you want to watch a voice actress or like voice actor in a show, like you can get a lot of different voice actors in a show because like there's a lot of characters sometimes. But if you want to get the actual like what a voice actor can do, you need to see them as like a main character, because like that's gonna let them have like the emotional expression and like lines to like show you what they can do. Which might seem obvious, but it's just something I've kind of like noticed from like thinking about like voice actors a lot.
So I guess there's just one character left we have to talk about, and it's of course our main character,
Kumiko.
Yeah. So what do you have to say to Kumiko, or especially Tomoyo Kurosawa?
Well,
wait one second. Can we mention that her first name is Tomoyo?
Tomoyo. Yes, I didn't think
They
about that.
don't want to be rude, but her
Tomoyo.
first name is Tomoyo. And if you've listened
Tomoyo.
to Maidens in Your Savage Season, you will probably remember that we mentioned that the two of the main girls in Maidens always said Tomoyo to each other, like to resemble their best friends'
Yeah, like
status.
their friendship. Yeah, me and Leon have started saying Tomoyo because, dude, this is going to solidify that further. I'm gonna start saying Tomoyo all the time. But hey, I mean, what can I say about Tomio Kurosawa that I haven't said? I mean, I'm not sure how much I've said, but
But maybe there are first-time listeners here.
true. I gotta be more on top of that. I think it's just she's so good at playing the like completely like almost natural like she's not overacting at all. Like she's almost underacting. Like some scenes just feel like so like lifeless almost, but
Mhm.
it fits like Kumiko's personality of just this kind of like she's very like apathetic. She doesn't care. Like she's coming to the school because she doesn't want to be in the band anymore. And so like it she just fits her personality so well of like this just kind of like washed up like person who doesn't know what they want to be, doesn't have much passion. Whereas like Reina is the exact opposite. She's like so passionate, and you see her influence Kumiko by becoming more of a person who like what is it that she says, Jouzen ni naritai, or like umaku naritai,
Yeah.
like I want to be better and stuff. And
Mhm.
you hear that influence uh, her voice acting work because, like you said, there's some really emotional moments, and like Kumiko is like crying in some scenes, and um, Tomio Kurosawa is definitely like becoming more like emotionally invested as the show goes on, which just it breaks my heart. but but I will say I think I remember. I think Tomio Kurosawa with this role was probably the first voice actor that I heard in anime that I thought, dude, I like really love this like this voice actress and this character. And so that definitely I think I've yapped enough, but it definitely is definitely special to me.
And with that, I think we could get into the music.
I think we could too. I
And
would love
well,
to.
this is a show about music,
It is.
so of course the music they play, at least for the most part, sounds good.
Well, not in the first episode, right?
Not in the first episode, but going with the flow of the show. It
No.
gets better. They get better, and I felt like while watching the show, I got a feeling of what sounds all right and what
Right.
does not. I wouldn't go as far and say I now have a perfect pitch for uh, winter songs, but I have a fair amount of knowledge to um, to have a better feeling. It's
No,
difficult to explain.
no, I totally get you, and I think you put it perfectly. Because I think this show is not teaching you what band like what band is and like what it's like, but it does show you enough of band practice and like them playing to show you what's good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, thank you.
I definitely get what you mean.
And well, our other two parts are opening and ending of the
Hold on.
episodes.
One thing
Yeah.
before we get to this, I didn't know how long you want to talk about that, but I do love the OST. To my dying day, I love it. I won't talk about it here because it's just gonna be too long. But one thing I will say is the song that they play at the competition. It's called
Mm-hmm.
Mikazuki no Mai, or Crescent Moon Dance. Uh, this is saying something coming from me, but that is a song that I can call one of my favorite pieces of music ever.
Okay.
For many reasons. It's not only is it just perfect for me, but it's also just so nostalgic and so like it is so for me. Like if I could use one thing to describe myself, that is one of them. But I won't talk too much about it. I love it.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I just wanted to point that out.
I mean, that piece is beautiful, and it also has Mikazuki in there, word, which I love a lot.
That's a big one.
Yeah, but like Mikazuki is a beautiful word. I think.
I think so as well.
It just sounds beautiful,
Mikazuki.
you know. Mikazuki.
Is does that Sayuri song start Yurete Kiete? Is that one?
No, that's Sanketsu Shoujo.
Okay, Sanketsu Shoujo.
I think the Mikazuki one starts Koyoi mo tsuchou de wa.
Oh yeah.
Kirei na mangetsu ga kirara.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Dude, I love the Hikigatari version.
Yeah, I just listened to that on the train today.
Dude, hype. Yes.
The question is, do I want to leave our singing in here or not?
I also thought that, but I was like, I have to sing this. It's too good.
Yeah, one day there'll be a karaoke episode.
Dude, we gotta do karaoke together. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
Just do the Sayuri playlist.
Here.
Dude, I can't wait to see because I'm going to listen to this one.
Definitely. So,
but opening and ending.
Opening and ending. And I have to say, opening and ending where
don't say it.
Weakest point.
Don't say it. No.
At first.
Oh, no.
Because these two songs don't work alone. Like as a song itself, they're boring.
What?
At least in my opinion.
What the fuck?
If you're just listening to the songs, they're rather boring. I have to say that. I'm sorry, but I have to say that.
Damn, dude.
But in combination with the show, they just fit. They make total sense and they get better with each episode. Because these two songs just sum up the feelings of the show.
Dude, yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I feel like they don't work without the show. If I would just listen to the song without knowing the show, boring. Sorry, but with the show, beautiful. That's my short summary of opening and ending.
That's a really interesting point of view, and I honestly feel like I get what you mean. I know a lot of people who don't like what is called anime girl music, or like songs.
We're at the wrong address with the two of us.
I guess, but like songs like Poppin' 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's very just like catchy anime girls singing about stuff, usually about like the plot of a show or something like that. It's usually an opening or like related to a show. I do like anime girl music a lot. Like I like those kind of songs, and like I like the songs where like the voice actors are like singing and all that stuff. So like when I first watched it, I remember loving the opening from the start. But I do get what you mean. It's the opening and ending are very characteristic of the show itself. So it's like listening to it and watching it with the opening is kind of what it's meant to be, which is what it's trying to be. Like it's the opening of the show. Like it's not like it is a song by itself, but it's also I should just say the name of the song. It's Dream Solster and Tootie. I've loved Dream Solster for a long time, but I think the ending, like I said, I was listening to it a lot recently. The ending finally clicked with me on this watch. Because I remember when I first watched this show years ago, I didn't like the ending. Mm-hmm. I was like, this song's kind of annoying. I don't get it. But once I like started to understand what they were saying, like now that I know enough of the language and that kind of stuff, and like I'm more familiar with the show, I definitely get what you mean. I think I like the ending more because of that. So I think what you said really makes sense.
Yeah, and I feel like this is the first show that we've done where this happened, where I can definitely say, okay, the opening and the ending developed while watching.
Interesting.
Because, like with the other episodes we've done, I liked it or I didn't because it fit or didn't. Like that were the two options. Like this developed, and I had this, for example, with the opening of Game of Laplace.
Yeah.
Which is also, as a song itself, kind of boring, but with the show, it makes total sense. And now, if you listen to the songs, you'll remember the good stuff about the show.
What was the show called again?
Game of Laplace.
Game of Laplace. Yeah.
Laplace, hooray!
Well, no, sorry. It's my bad. I just didn't catch it. I've heard that name. Like you're probably pronouncing it right. I just don't know. Game of Laplace. Rampo Kitan. Huh, all right. Is it bad?
Oh no, it's entertaining. And well, I probably wouldn't have watched that without the ending.
I see.
Because this show's ending is actually Mikazuki.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's why you watched it. It was one of your watch it because of Sayuri.
The ending of Game of Laplace is Mikazuki.
Are you gonna watch Golden Kamui?
Probably.
Dude, we should do that for one of them.
And I'll probably also watch My Hero someday when it's available for me, just for the fourth ending.
Should we do the Sayuri arc eventually?
Eventually.
Watch as many Sayuri shows that have Sayuri endings.
Yeah, eventually we'll do that.
I'm pretty sure Golden Kamui is the only one where she's featured in the opening.
Yeah, and I have to say that song is just boring. Or not boring, but I don't like the song as a featured. The song itself, like there is a solo version of her singing Reime. That's what the song is called. But like where she's featured, too edited for my taste.
Yeah. I don't know how much we've gone into this on the podcast. I don't remember talking about it too much, but me and Leon are pretty big Sayuri fans, and the fact that I'm not gonna be able to see a day where Sayuri like does her own opening for like just her is just really like it's really upsetting. Yeah. I wish she was still here to do an opening one day. Like that would just be so awesome.
Yeah, but I'm still grateful that I got to listen to her songs.
Yes, I'm eternally grateful. In particular, for the erased ending, which
or the Rico
ending. That one as well. Those are probably the two biggest ones for me.
Okay, back from the sad side quest we went on.
Let's put like a sad sound effect in there. Like the violin.
The violin.
Or you know the like the violin playing where it's like sad music and it's like nah.
But why not the kombas?
Kombas. Please give me kombas.
Well, there's one thing left we have to talk about, and that's the animation.
Kyoto Animation. Kyoto.
I mean, KyoAni is a pretty good animation studio, at least for my tastes. Would you say that for my tastes?
Yeah. Or like in my opinion, yeah.
In my opinion, okay, good. I was just confused if we only said it in German, so.
I think you could. Yeah, I think you could say for my taste. Like, yeah, honestly, like it fits. It fits.
So KyoAni is a pretty good studio, and I mean they made K-On! After all.
Yeah.
But I think, dude, I'm getting tired. But I think that Sound Euphonium has the better animation
Mm-hmm.
in comparison to K-On! The
I would probably
characters, as
agree.
well as the handling of the instruments, looked so clean for
It
most
really
of the
did.
time. I mean, there were some scenes where it looked like Reina is not having her mouth at the trumpet.
There was a
But
couple 3D scenes in there where I was like, oh, man, I didn't notice this before, but they're using 3D here. Yeah.
yeah, but after, I mean, we had some beautiful trumpet scenes
Oh, yeah.
at the end where she's playing, and we get to see where how she presses all the.
All
Well,
this, yeah.
I'd call them buttons. I don't
They
know.
are actually they are valves. Get it right? Got them.
So it's called valve. Interesting. Yeah, I think buttons also fit, but it's called a valve. Good to know.
Auf Deutsch?
I think you'd say Ventil,
Ventil. Interesting.
but I don't know if that works for music.
As far as what I have to say about the animation, if you don't mind,
Mhm.
I am a huge fan of KyoAni, so like this was the first show I watched by KyoAni, and immediately after this I watched Dragon Maid, which is another KyoAni show, which at the time I don't think I knew that was also KyoAni. Like I was still very like young to the like the world of anime, so like I didn't know much about like anything back then. But yeah, it's also by KyoAni. I've seen a good amount of KyoAni shows. I at one point tried to watch all of them, but I got so burnt out of some of them because some of them are just terrible. Um, Not technically the fault of them sometimes, but still just like how it is, I guess. But I think their animation is typically amazing. However, of the shows I've seen, Sound Euphonium is definitely not the best, but I will say I think I agree with you. It's better than K-On! And it's definitely just like on the mark for their what I would call like their modern standard of like good animation.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to go too deep into this, but I wonder what the first show was that was like really good animation. I want to say like Nichijou, which honestly I'm watching that right now. That might be their best animated show. Okay, so Clan Ad was pretty early, 2007 to 8, which has amazing animation. Honestly, it might have started with Lucky Star, although like Lucky Star's animation is good. Actually, I would say it's really good, but it's like not like too like
Good, not
it's
great.
exactly like it's slice of life, so it's not too crazy. But yeah, I mean, I've seen this before. It has really good animation. Nothing else to say about it.
So there's only one thing left, huh?
Just one thing. Whatever could it be, Leon, my dear friend?
I think it's the rating.
Oh my goodness!
Woo!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Leon, I'm gonna ask you for. Well, actually, I'll get mine out of the way. You can ask me.
Okay, Jack. In steps of 5, on a scale from 0 to 100,
100.
what is your rating after your third watch of Hibike Euphonium?
Hibike Euphonium. I'm not gonna talk about this for a long time. I've already talked about it. The show is honestly like I have problems with it, obviously, but it's special to me in a deep way for when I watched it, and it's 100 for me. It's
Okay.
it just leaves me with everything I want. It's special to me. It's very familiar to me. It's a comfort show for me,
Yeah, like
and it's
similar
100.
with Train to the End of the World for me. Even though Train to the End of the World is 100.
It is, yeah, right.
Still a feel good show.
But what I'm really curious about, which has not been spoiled for me, I don't know your rating because I didn't look at it this time, is Leon on a scale from 0 to 100 in steps of 5. Come on, man, give it to me. What did you give the show?
What did I give the show? 0. No, just kidding.
No! we're not friends anymore.
No, it had a good story. It was entertaining. I didn't have to binge half the show yesterday, which is a good sign. Good characters, not too good development.
Yep.
As I said, the music was like the opening and ending was the weakest point in my opinion, but still good.
Yeah.
And well, we have a stacked voice cast, so
We really do.
There's nothing bad to mention. So
Yeah,
overall, it is a good show. It's not perfect and not completely my show, but it is an 85 out of 100.
wow. Dude, I'm so happy.
Yeah, it's really audible how happy you are.
What? Do I not seem very happy?
Dude, I sound like 85 people are like, oh, I'm so happy.
Dude, sometimes I think I just like forget to I forget to emote. Like I forget to just like show my emotions, I guess.
I totally get that.
But I don't know, because I thought you might give it I was thinking 70 or 75 for what you'd give it. But I'm really happy to hear that you enjoy it to an amount that is comparable to me. Like even if you don't like it quite as much, so.
Yeah, but I had to look into my other ratings and I rated on a 75.
Yeah.
As well as Oshinoko.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was like, okay, it has to be better than a 75. And then I looked at my 80s. It was like, okay, 100, 80. The Kaguya OVA 80, Sasakoi 80. But it's still better than that, but not better than season 3 of Kaguya or Hell's Moving Castle.
Mm.
So I put it on the same scale as season 2 of Kaguya,
Okay.
and Suzume and Tonari no Totoro, as well as Plastic Memories.
Oh, okay. Plastic Memories. Yeah, I'm really curious as to like what you rate it like alongside, because I just think that's interesting. I think I tried to watch Plastic Memories at one point, but just didn't keep watching. But now I'm interested. I gotta keep watching.
That rating might change if I do a rewatch.
Yeah.
I mean, I made one rewatch, but still, it might change later on because it was one of my first shows I've seen.
Oh, I see.
And as you know, the more shows you see, the more
the more comparison you have. Yep.
Exactly, but like my 600s I have are like not close, even though it's just 50 points. I feel like the hundreds I have would get more points if the scale were bigger, you know?
Yeah, if you could go higher.
Yeah, like, I mean, I have Orange on there, I have Kaguya Season 3 in there, I have Kuzuno Honkai Golden Time Erase and Weathering with You in there, and I feel like all of these deserve like 120 out of 100, you know?
Dude, Orange Orange was such a good like memory for me, because I just remember like we had like started the podcast not too long ago, and we that was just such a good time. Like we that was a really fun show to watch and talk about.
Yeah.
I remember listening to that episode. It was so good. That's a good one.
And we still have to watch Kuzuno Honkai.
I think if I show the Kuzuno Honkai, we gotta go back to it.
Yeah, well, Chika Anzai is the main character.
That's true, bro. Oh my god, I do need to watch that again. Uh-oh. Shit.
Don't say uh-oh. Now,
dude,
then I'll be the one who ends the friendship.
Oh
no. No, just kidding.
Dude, but looking at my ratings for the shows we've watched, Orange is one of the highest. It's 80. And I gave Sasakoi 100, which I think I might take out of my hundreds actually now. I think I'd give it a 90. That's just off the cuff though. I think I'd give it a 90.
Okay.
So Sasako is probably the like my most top rated show of ones we've watched. Actually, I'm gonna change that right now because I think 90 feels pretty good. But dude, one of the biggest stains on my thoughts about our watching was Black Butler. Dude, those were so funny because we were just, oh, man, I feel like I'm reminiscing right now, but
So, what's up next is nothing from our Chica Anzai arc, at least as far as I know.
taking a break from Chica Anzai
Taking a
arc.
short break because we started rating openings from the last show, and one that kind of got us, not because it's way too good, but because it was interesting, is the opening. I think it is from Yoasobi, if I remember correctly.
Yes, Yoasobi.
And it's the opening for Witch Watch.
Witch Watch, which is currently airing as of the recording of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
The final episode is either about to air or just aired, and I believe the next cour or season, whatever you call it, is about to start. So we're in the thick of it.
We're in the thick of it.
But I guess all I have to say is thank you, everyone, for listening. This was a special episode for me. I had so much fun. Leon, I love you. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome. I also had a lot of fun. And I'm glad you are happy about my rating.
I am. And let's see how happy I'll be next episode. Because I'm going to be missing Chica Anzai because we won't be talking about her.
But maybe the one after that.
I can hope. Well, we'll talk to y'all next time. Thank you so much.
See you in a fortnight. Bye.
See you in a fortnight. Bye.